All right, let's see what we got. I guess we clocked in. There may be a lag in between here. All right, well, we'll be all right. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a great pleasure to have you here. I go by the name of Lespri. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, what I do as a spiritual healer, I pretty much help people to attain, or pretty much, I help people to become Christ like. Krishna like, Buddha like. And what that simply means, it's the attainment of your highest level of consciousness. As Jesus the Nazareth become Jesus Christ, as Siddhartha became the Buddha, what this is referring to is a transformation that's taking place in you, but at the same time, it's a whole transformation when you have attained that highest level of understanding, but most importantly about who you are. And that's what I help you with. And the whole Christ-like figure, the Buddha-like, Krishna-like, all, or if you want to say all of those spiritual heroes, that's what they represent. That's what they cheer for, and you are called to be one. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I do. Now, the way that I go about helping you to attain your highest level of consciousness now, I help you to become mentally and emotionally balanced. Because when it comes for you to see the bigger picture, it's important for you to be in alignment with you, which means you got to have the highest level of mental clarity, along with a healthy, maintain. I mean, like a healthy, like emotional maintenance. You know, quite often when we say someone is being too emotional, what you actually mean is, I mean, you also understand there are things that they're not able to see. Meanwhile, it's right in front of them. You can see it. However, because due to their emotions, and just so you guys know too, like if you understand that alone, the way that I'm saying it, that alone is revealing our own nature. That alone is also revealing that you can only see with your inner vision. Because your emotions has a direct impact on your intellect. That's why a lot of people sometimes they become closed off. You had a bad experience. Guess what? You condition your mind to think a certain way. That's why it's important for you to become emotionally balanced and for you to become the Christ like figure, or for you to attain your highest level of consciousness. That's why your emotions have to be balanced, and so is your mental. So those are the parts that I help you to focus on, to understand. Now that would allow you now to for you to grow spiritually. Or that's the type of knowledge you would also need to grow into, as now you being born again. You know your spirituality. You know you a little more than dick and pussy. I mean, there's a lot more that applies to you. Well, if that's the case, well, this is for you. But not just because now, I mean, not just this is for you, but most importantly, what I'm also saying here is that, like when you understand your essence. And again, in just a second, I'm gonna be talking about spirituality. But again, it's almost I'm already this is spirituality too. I mean, all of it. This is all spiritual because it's all mental. Everything we understand about life, the way we live our lives, depending on your culture, everything is mental. That's why it's important for you to understand your own nature. And again, when you understand your nature, and now one of the misunderstanding or biggest misunderstanding that people has about spirituality. I guess I'll talk to it when I get to it. I mean, I guess I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but again, it's all connected. It's all connected. But anyway, to get back to the point that I was making, that's why I help you to become, first you got to become mentally and emotionally balanced. And now I'm trying to show you the lack of emotional balance, doesn't allow you to have the best clarity of mind. You're not going to be depressed and make the best decision of your life. Like, it doesn't work that way. So that's why it's important for you to become whole, meaning being emotionally balanced and mentally balanced. And being whole, that's what we call being perfect. Being the perfect man, or being perfect as God in heaven is perfect. And what that is referring to, again, spirituality is actuality. Well, your life is actuality. What it takes for you to transform is for you to apply that spirituality to make it your actuality. It's to make it, that's where the word uh, devotion comes into. And what that is referring to is now you know what I'm saying, being receptive to it. You accepting that, but also understanding your nature too. That will makes it a lot easier for you. So now going back to you having to be emotionally balanced. Like, I mean, it's just a must. For you to attain that highest level of consciousness. As I'm assuming that you start to process by now. Now, on the flip side of it, that's why you also got to become mentally balanced. Let's just say, and a lot of people, and that's what I see, they try to be, just that mental person and trying to suppress their emotions. That's a big problem because now you become one-sided. You don't see it from an emotional perspective. So that's why when you only look at logic, or you become very mental, or you become mannish, that's why as a man you need to develop your femininity, your intuition, your understanding, your emotional intelligence. For you to be balanced. But anyway, it's the same concept. So now being too rigid, or, now you become a fucking asshole. You become too logical, you don't get to see the emotional part of things. So therefore you can't relate to other people. Because you're not emotionally intelligent. And to be emotionally intelligent, what that simply means, it's you using it's you cooperating with your emotions now. And that's the harmony you actually need to have. So just to be mentally balanced and totally suppress your emotions, in fact, when we're talking about toxicity, it comes out of suppressing your fucking emotions. That is the reason why, let's just say if you decided to go see a shrink or a therapist, you would start talking about your childhood life. What the fuck that has to do with it? It's helping you to identify those emotions that you have suppressed. That's how you get over it. You don't get over nothing by suppressing it. You got to go through it and make sense out of it, where it benefits you. And that's how you become emotionally balanced. So again, now, I guess I kind of jumped into it. So what I mean by being emotionally balanced is everything I just told you now. That's why it's important for you to understand your emotions and understanding your emotional pattern and getting the message out of your emotions. Catering to your fucking emotions. Listen to it. What the fuck is he saying? Then now you also need to have the intelligence now to guide it. In the occult, which I will be talking about shortly, we talk about healing the wounded child in you. What that entails It's you acknowledging those early emotions, those young emotions. When you go see a shrink as part of the process, you're doing that. That's exactly what you're doing. See, again, I'm trying to get you to make the connection between, of what's taking place in your life. Because a lot of us don't look at this reality from a spiritual perspective. Meanwhile, you are a spirit living in this reality. How do you not see it from a spirit perspective when you are spirit? That's why a lot of you are lost. Because you don't know who you are. But anyway, I will get into that, but I'm also saying it for a reason, because we're going to be talking about what it's like living a sinful life. But most importantly, salvation. You can only, save yourself through you and God. And the closer you are to you, guess what? The closer you will be to God. So if you don't want to call yourself God, okay, it's fine. But just know, you're gonna feel the closer you're gonna be to God. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Excuse me. So again, to be emotionally balanced has absolutely nothing to do. Let's just say, a lot of people think about not raising your voice or acting a certain way, or behaving like, a lot of it. That's why people really act that way. It's just you putting on a mask. And a lot of these people, for the most part, they don't know how to handle their fucking emotions. But I guess to be socially accepted, that's more of a socially accepted type of thing, which has nothing to do with you truly being emotionally balanced. And being emotionally balanced, just like Christ, when people were selling in that temple, was kicking people's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes with God, you just, it's all good. You got to talk your shit sometimes. And the proper terminology that I use for it is that you got to you got to let a nigga know. Sometimes you just got to let a nigga know. There's no back and forth going, and you just got to, it's pretty much putting a nigga in his place. And of course, they never going to get it. But, some things just got to be said. It's all part of you being emotionally balanced too. Again, it's not denying your emotions, but to have a deeper understanding of them. In a way, now you know how to manage it and you know how to express yourself. Another way that I say this is that you got to learn how to love with a broken heart. Meaning you fell, get yourself right back up. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's ain't nothing. You got to go like this. Because as part of our nature, that's why it's also important for you to understand your nature too. What we're doing here, like in this reality, we are here to fall. We're all here to get up. What that means is, as you falling, you got to get up. That's why when they tell you, practice makes perfect. Of course. The idea here is that no matter what you do, you're gonna have to do it over and over. Meaning you gotta fail again over and over. You only get better by failing. So that's why when you understand this about your reality, about yourself, that's why you should never doubt yourself. You see, when you adopt that type of mentality about you, when you know the truth about you, it sets you free. And then you understand too the reality. It's like the thing that people said about hard work. It's not the result. It's who you become. Then now you know you're building your inner strength or that inner being in you. As you acting in the outside, I mean, now it becomes, you know what I'm saying? Now it's not even about the results because now you become that quality guy because now your inner being, it's lit as it is within, so it is without, and that's what you're doing when you're in tune like that. That's when people can see the fucking energy. This is to be lived. And that's why this is your purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's why this is your purpose. You got no other purpose but for you to wake your ass up. Not money could do that for you. Money cannot do that for you. Do you see what I'm saying? And being on that level of alignment too, like you already bypass. I'm giving you the knowledge, the transcendence knowledge. You're already transcending this reality, man. It got nothing on you. And the whole saving yourself, that's what this is all about through Christ. I guess I'm giving it up a little bit, but we'll talk a whole lot about it. Oh, man. Mm. What the fuck was I? I guess I was talking about the whole being mentally balanced, right? So, oh no, we were talking about I guess the emotional still. Okay. So again, dealing with your emotions. There you go. Now, when it comes to being mentally balanced, it's the same baseline understanding here. Meaning you have to understand how your minds work. Oh, this is your business, baby. You also have to understand your interaction with everything you come in contact with, meaning the society that you're living in, the school that you go to. All of that will have an impact on you. And as you can see in our reality. So again, this is all actuality here. That's why it's important for you, you got to become mentally balanced. So you have to understand these things because now what you're doing is developing your self awareness, becoming more aware of your environment now. How is your culture conditioning you to think? How is it putting you in a box? You got to realize that. And when you do that, that's how you become, let's just say, an American without being an American. What that's saying is, just like anybody else, you were born somewhere and then it happens to be America. But but there's more to you. Hopefully. hopefully, I hope there's more to you. Just trying to be fair. Because you may not even look at yourself that way. So, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, if it's too heavy, I won't even put it on you. Don't worry about it. It's not for you. So, man, I'm just trying to be fair. And also, how your culture, that's why you got to understand our culture. Do you see what I'm saying? Your reality. All of that is dealing with the mental. How's the laws impacting your life? All of that shit. Understanding, you know what I'm saying? So now that allow you to have a better mental clarity. Now you're not just following or you're not being biased because one of the thing that when your mind is being conditioned to think a certain way, so you only see what they allow you to see. That's what the conditioning is doing to your mind. Do you see what I'm saying? And again, just by understanding that alone, man, who the fuck are we? That's the question that would start that journey for you. I hope so. Because this is you. This is me. This is her. This is them. It's all of us. And when you start looking at reality from that perspective, now you're looking at the dots. You see how they show you in the Matrix? Now you're not looking at the reality as other people are looking at it. You're looking at the dots now. Because now you're dealing with energy. And that gives you a whole other reality. And that's what it's like, pretty much, to become Christ-like or to become the Christ. And that's pretty much what I'm here to help you with. What a privilege. Motherfuckers. For you and for me, bitch. You're welcome. It's good to have you here. Now, if you're coming back, you already know, baby. Do I love you or what? Make up your fucking mind. I already got my mind made up. I'm in love with you. The fuck? Nigga, my mind's made up. You know what I'm saying? It's on you now. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Welcome, motherfuckers. But most importantly, man, I love you niggas. You know what I'm saying? And people, whoever the fuck, I just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm really saying is whoever the fuck you are. Niggas, white people, who gives a fuck? I don't. You know what I'm saying? But, I just talk my shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I love y'all motherfuckers. Now, as part of my routine, guys, if this is your first time or if you're coming back, I always take the time to talk about spirituality. And again, as I stated earlier, I mean, everything we just talked about here was spirituality. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but just to emphasize on it, like to bring it home for you, if you allow me. You know what I'm saying? So, but most importantly too, but again, I mean, that is my reference. I mean, it's the tool that I use. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our tool. In fact, that's exactly what it is. You have the sacred text aspect of it. And then you have, I guess, the literature. And then now you have the understanding of it. So what I'm doing here, I mean, it's still the occult. It's still whatever the fuck. But most importantly, when you're talking about the occult, which is a big part of spirituality too, I guess I'll just speak. But anyway, I'm going to bring it all back for you. Don't worry. I got you. Sit back, relax. You know what I'm saying? You owe it to yourself. I mean, you're already here. You know what I'm saying? You're winning already. Stop it. But anyway, that part of the spirituality, again, the occult is talking about your life, your spirituality. But what that is doing is the manual part of it, as I like to call it. Now, that's giving you a deeper understanding of your actual reality. Now, this is written. This is esoteric knowledge. It's for the initiates. And what that means is the ones who got the eyes to see. Or who got to know who they are. Or who could be at that very early journey. Wherever the fuck. Do you get it? So again, this is your actual life. I guess as I'm talking about the occult, and which is, I mean, just a documentation aspect of it, this is spirituality. All of it is spirituality. We call it the occult now, or the esoteric knowledge, because it's talking about the hidden side of you, your dark side, the part of you that you do not see with your eyes. And some of that basic shit would be, nigga, you have a subconscious mind. Ooh. Look at you go now. You know what I'm saying? Guess what else you got? Chakras. a third eye while you at it, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And all of that's doing, and then, get to know yourself, allowing light to get to you. And what light is at the same time is also intelligence, is knowledge. When you see light, you see energy, and with energy, there's messages in it. And when you understand that about you, that's how you feed. Eating God food. You're feeding that greater side of you. But anyway, without getting too way ahead of myself here, spirituality is your life, bro. And now the occult is helping you to see beyond the veil. And as we'll be talking about shortly, we're going to be talking about living a sinful life. Because again, if you look at the title, we're going to talk about your salvation. What the fuck does that mean? How are you being saved? Saved from what? Now, if you want to say sin, we'll talk about it. But now going back to spirituality again, man, it's just when you dissect it all, even when you look at different texts from different cultures or different, it's all talking about the self. God. Your greater aspect. Oh shit. Like we have all of those mythologies around us describing us, our life. And those are the manuals too that our ancestors left us. Those things are there to serve you. The Bible is your bitch. It's there. It should be there to if it's not useful to you, how useful is it? If your life is not improving, you know what I'm saying, and that cannot be it cannot be a weekly social thing. Obviously, if it is to be part of your life. It should be every second you fucking breathe. And that's how I know a lot of you are living a sinful life. Yet again, I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's all connected. It's all connected. It's all the same shit. It's all spirituality anyway. So fuck it. Living a sinful life is you not being in alignment with you. There's no God in you. Because you can only talk about God as you become in alignment with you. Or even for you to even feel His presence. How do you feel His presence if you're not feeling yourself? And even to have the fear of God, like most of you like to say, well, that has to be in you, ingrained in you. Like you say, the fear of God, like it should be, that's what's guiding you, right? Isn't that what help you not to do certain things? So it's got to be practical. So the fear of God, or however the fuck you want to label that, that's only then you're not living a sinful life. And that's why the sane life is. That's why the whole purpose of you living here, being a human being, is to be the best human being you can get. You can fucking be. And that entails you becoming the Christ. Because now through the Christ, which is, let's talk about the fruit of the Spirit, that allows you now to have what? Passion? I mean patience. To be patient, to have compassion, to have faith, to love, to have peace. All of those fruit of the, kindness and all that shit. When you hear about the fruit of the Spirit, so that entails you identifying yourself with the divine qualities in you, And you can't do that if you don't choose you. So your salvation can only be through you and God. And that's when you become the way. You are the way. And you have to be the truth too. Because this is the life you got to live. When you're living false, you're not in alignment with you. That's why you're keeping up with the Joneses. That's why you're living your life based on who you should be instead of who you are. Your insanity, your ignorance is why you live in a sinful life. And when we're talking about your ignorance, we are referring to you not knowing who you are, man. That's why you got to be born again. The whole aspect of being born again is just now you start looking at yourself differently, or just a little bit more. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there is a reason why all of us at a very young age, everybody has got to go to school. Because what that's doing to you, anybody, okay, I hope you guys know knowledge makes you a little bit better. So if knowledge makes you a little bit better, and again, this is also referring to, how practical is that knowledge into your life. So again, you got to live. This message is for the livings. Your spirituality has to be materialized. So even when you don't, you see, like that's why the misconception about spirituality is for you to don't even think it relates to you. It's like, how stupid can you really be? But that's not really stupid. How ignorant are you? You're living in in the land of the lost. This shit's got to be practical. Like I always tell people, there's nothing. You gain nothing, absolutely zero, to talk about Jesus if you're not living like Jesus. And guess what happens when you live like Jesus? You become in alignment with the energy, and then you become him. And he became you. And that's how the transformation is taking place. And that is your salvation right then and there. That is your salvation. Because, okay, quite often people talk about salvation. What the fuck are you saving your fucking life from? We're all going to die. So the whole idea about Christ is to see a greater aspect of you. So the whole thing about oh death, where's your victory? But you can only say it through who? Through God. But a God that you got to see in you. That's why when you know who you are, it sets you free. It sets you free of your ignorance. Free of the limitation or the lack of understanding that you have. Because it's your ignorance that's making you live a sinful life. Don't be stuck in that little piece of bullshit where people are talking about, because there's really no knowledge in that. There's no practicality. And I guess where they're saying, okay, well, the sin when you don't follow God's commandments. Okay, well, everybody fails. And then now you have Jesus, like, okay, and then now, okay, you keep doing the same shit and Jesus is saving you. Like, where's the fucking knowledge in it? Where's the knowledge? I mean, where's the part that's helping you here? How are you helping yourself? But dumbing yourself though. If anything, you fucking yourself up. How much do you? I mean, where's the knowledge? Where's the understanding? Where's the living in it? Where's the God in it? That's why you gotta let the dead bury the dead, man. That's why that conversation, you know what I'm saying? It's a kiss of death. That's that's what you don't want. I mean, that's the type of knowledge you don't want. That's the forbidden fruit. I mean, fruit right there. And that's what's keeping you. That's a lot. That's why they're living a sinful life. These are the motherfuckers who talks about ethics, but who are not ethical. When you ethical, you don't talk about ethics. And the ones who are not ethical, those are, for the most part, those who talks about ethics. Because they're not living it. That's why we understand when you find the kingdom of God, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to follow somebody that tells you not to kill, not to steal, to love your neighbor. You don't need that. Because now you become that in itself. In fact, you should tell them to watch you work. Now they're going to learn through you. And now you become an active act of God. Like you become an act of God. You're making a statement. That's what being a religious man is. Guilty of charge, man. You know what I'm saying? I take all accountabilities. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty on all charges on that one. Oh, yeah. We're definitely outlaws, man. That's how we ride on our enemies. You feel me? Scotty didn't know. None of them knew. None of them knew. You know what I'm saying? What a plot twist. What a, oh man. What a plot twist. You didn't know. Well, that always come later though. That's why it's your business to know. You know what I'm saying? We do have a saying like that in Haiti, like where we say people always wish that they knew better, but that's what always comes after what I'm saying, after you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? When you didn't know, that's what always comes up. But anyway, going back to the whole, what the fuck were we talking about? I mean, I guess I'm all over the place. Your salvation, but with the knowledge in that. But anyway, there's no need for me to, keep killing a dead horse here. And that's why you gotta let, what I'm saying, the deads bury the deads, because, I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to the livings. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because that alone will keep me alive too. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let the dead bury the dead, man. Let them do them. That's why you never curse at the darkness, man. Get you a Kindle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about social media, what they doing, what they're not doing. Handle your business. Because after all, it is your business. But anyway, mental clarification for some of you. Mental balance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, you gotta mind your business. But and that's why you should value yourself. How do you devalue anything about you when it takes you to do everything for you? That's like, I mean, shit. If that's not your reality, You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your reality is. Because just for you to brush your teeth and do all that shit, which is good, but I hope that's not the only part of you that you're taking care of. And then now you're saying that you love you. You probably you love a part of you, and that's why you're not whole. And the whole idea of Jesus saying, and that's for every man, for you to be better, that's why you need God in your life. You gotta have God in your life. Even if God don't exist, you have to create this motherfucker. Because God allows you to see your greater, you know what I'm saying? That's your salvation. That's your ascension. That's your elevation. That's how you become a better human being. That's how you become sane. That's your salvation. Because in this world of being, this world is called Maya, by the way, which is I really love because I feel like it defines this world as truly the way it is. It's a fucking illusion. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a fucking illusion. Are you gonna be with a girl just because she got a fat ass? And then what else? Because after that fat ass, you're gonna have to deal with her personality, nigga. And then at some point, when you realize enough is enough, illusion. All this time you stayed for the fat ass. A sinful life, nigga. You need purification. Come listen to the word of Christ. And I'll help you to find your own salvation. And that's what I'm doing here. So you gotta let other people know what's taking place over here. You tell them. I let them know what you have witnessed, man. You've never seen greatness like this. My girl Kelly said it about like this. Like you never seen anything like this. Shout out to you, girl. Wow, what's up? Ow. With your sexy ass, you know what I mean? How are you? You know what I'm saying? I'm shy. Alright. Bye. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. There is more to you than what it looks, than what it appears to be. There's more to all of us. There's more to this reality. There's more to life than what it appears to be. The more understanding you have, I could be sharing the same space with you. My son, who's now 6, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, 7. You know what I'm saying? Although we share the same space and time, but we're looking at life in different perspectives. And why is that? All around us is nature, is cars, and all that shit. But your understanding of reality, that's really, it depends. I mean, come on. So again, when you understand this aspect of you alone, man, I'm trying to set your mind free, nigga. I'm trying to set you free, man. I'm giving you the sight. Oh, man, come get your healing. I'm giving you your healings, man. How else you want me to say it? You know, man? That's what I do. Ain't no shame in my game. At all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shame at all, man. We embrace all of it. We embody it. You know, can never be any shame in my game. Not even in my off day. I don't even know what that is. Again, That's what makes it for the livings. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's we're talking about an actual transformation, an actual you looking at this reality from an actual different perspective, looking at the dots instead of whatever the fuck it's right in front of you. To start looking at other people for who they are, true energy. Isn't that the way you get to know somebody? Isn't it the reason why you have to get to know somebody? What are we doing? And that pretty much entails you tapping into their energy. Well, it may not be as some of us have the ability to do, but but as far as you understanding it's more to them than who they are, now you're seeking for that. At least, well, nigga, congratulations. How can I be against that? You know what I'm saying? I'm all for anybody who's doing anything productive. How can I be against it? I would be against me. Or I wouldn't even understand my own fucking nature. That's why everybody's doing God's work for me, man. You know what I'm saying? But the level is different. I get it. That's where I come in too. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is the compassion, but also the true understanding that maintain my self-integrity and having compassion too, man. Being the shit and in all fucking aspects. You know what I'm saying? Like I always like to tell you, learning how to fly with your feet on the ground. That's why we're able to do what we're doing. This is why we're talking about too. It's ma'at based. This is having your heart as light as a feather. That's what you gotta live by it. That's the whole. How do you get your salvation? How do you go through Anubis? Again, tomatoes. When you start to see the connection in all of those different religion, you are on your way. Because that connection now is going to lead you to understand this is for you, not against you. That's why you have to make the best out of it. You got to breathe life into the scriptures, so to speak. Y'all got to be active, man. That's what the livings are. Listen, man, you got to be light on your feet, baby. Oh, we're light. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell them, the harder they come, the harder they gonna fall. I stay ready. You hear me? Tell them to keep coming. All right, listen. Do your best. Because we're all going to get a time to strike. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get, I'm striking already. Well, I mean, it's going to make sense for you. Because I got all your sizes. All over here. But anyway. Like they say, man, judge by 12 or carry by 6. That's how it's going to go. But anyway. And y'all did it to yourself too. That's the most, sad thing about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, shit, like, I wish I had a fight. I wish I had to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got my attention, and then there's no fight. You're a waste of my fucking time. You are literally a waste of my fucking time. on all levels. Anyway, uh, salvation is being spoken in different languages, in different ways, on different levels. I mean, rather you get your heart to be as light as a feather, or you being saved by that understanding. Because either way, either emotionally I mean, again, that connection, the Father and the Son, and your understanding now, the in between, which is you, the beholder. You have to experience all of that. And now you become one with all of that. This is talking about your very own nature, your growth and understanding. And then their stories now are there for you to guide you, to understand what's taking place. The whole Jesus story, like in one of my recording, I talk about the arrest story. This is a story to help you to understand what surrender means. This is the part before you become the Christ, because he was still then Jesus the Nazareth. He had to surrender. So that story is helping you at one point as you're going through your journey, especially if you're going to be in alignment with those divine qualities. You're going to have to learn how to become Eli, or the book of Eli. Meaning you're going to have to learn how to read the scriptures, how to be a blind man reading the scriptures. Now your connection is not going to be a physical connection, which entails, the way you're going to navigate through life, you're going to fuck with what is called a whole lot of fucking unknown. You got to surrender, you got to let go. And when you do, it's what kills you that make you stronger, contrary to all the bullshit they talk about. But I understand also the part of what they're saying, it doesn't kill you because obviously you're still alive. But the transformation, it's like what the fuck becomes the butterfly? What the fuck? This shit's here. Let me see what becomes. The caterpillar. I mean, obviously it's not dead because it's transformed, but at the same time, if that's what they're saying by what don't kill you, make you stronger, because somehow you become the butterfly again, then you're not dead. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they mean, I get it. But you also, for your own sake now, you need to understand that you're going to die. Oh, you're going to need that. And that's what you're going to have to surrender to. And that's how you are surrendering to your higher self or to God, because you got to do it to yourself too. And ironically, the whole lesson here is for you to understand, or even in life, it's about the things that you need, not the things that you want. But this is for the elders, though. When you know what I'm saying, keep going. These are all tips for you to keep going, baby. You're doing good out here. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Yunion? You know what I'm saying? What you need, man? Is there anything I could help you with? Check out the description, man. You know what I'm saying? Come get your healing. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. That's why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? And right now, you know what I'm saying? Come get it when you're ready. Because this is a testimony to let you know I've been ready. I mean, I had to heal myself. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm holding, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm affecting myself too. Got to. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't want to tell you too much of my personal shit. But I guess just know I'm heavily invested. That's all I'm saying. So I was so dramatic about it. Listen, I'm a fucking emotional nigga. What the fuck you want me to do? I love to love. You know what I'm saying? I love to love. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted though. So far, I don't even know why. People always underestimate me. But I guess that's the beauty of it too. You know what I'm saying? Because, they've been conditioned too to look at someone who maybe, you know what I'm saying, like for you to be smart, you gotta maybe articulate. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta be hey, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Only those. You know what I'm saying? I love it though. It's my strength. How can I not love it? I want you to underestimate me. You know what I'm saying? Because now you always got to wake up to me. That means, it only means to you, you got to look up to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell them. Even you throw rocks and hide your hands. You throwing it against the sun. How's that gonna help you? Even if you hide your hands? It's never gonna reach it. How is it helping you? And that's why a lot of these people had to, even in my shadow, they couldn't touch me. Even when I'm not looking. A lot of times I'm not even looking. They couldn't even touch me. Give me a fight. But anyway, it's okay. So sad. That's why I'm sad. You give me nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing that I could use. None of it is my size. None of it is for me. That's what makes you delusional. Your ignorance have enslaved you. You dying to your own self. Why are you doing this to you? That's my question to you. Why are you doing it to you? But that's what losers do. That's what people who are hurtful, they hurt themselves. It's such a sad scene to look at too. That's like somebody killing themselves. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's how I'm looking at it. It's so sad, man. Hey, okay. And that's what you want to give me? That's what you got for me? You're a waste of my fucking time. You're a waste of my fucking time, man. You're a waste of my time. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's almost like, you know what I'm saying? And you... is that what I need? Is that what you like me to swallow? You know, that's how stupid you want me to be? Damn. Wow. You know, well, thank you, but no thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? It's like you took yourself out. You know what I'm saying? How do you put yourself in and take yourself out at the same time? You know what I'm saying? Like, those are those, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, clowns, man. You playing yourself. Like, all you gotta do with stupid, you just watch them. Listen, you ain't got to you ain't got to do nothing. That's why they tell you when you have no enemy within, you will have no enemy without. Come on, man. But you gonna look up to me though by waking up to me. I'm giving you what you need. Don't worry. I got you. You try to get me. It's all good. Okay. Okay. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter. Anyway. Well, listen, man. This is your salvation. But that's what comes with the opposite of salvation. And it's important too, you know what, let me delve into that part of it real quick. That's why it's important for you to become in alignment with you. Because the closer you become to you, the closer you will become to God. And also, it would allow you to build your inner strength. Learn how to be vulnerable. Do it again. Why do we fall? So you know how to get up. This is a famous line from one of the Christopher Nolan movie, which is Batman Begins. If I'm not mistaken, the first one, Batman Begins. Yep, it is. And then there was a part in it, and that's one of my favorite lines. Why do we fall? And I think that's when his father was talking to Wayne, whatever the fuck, to teach him. It's for you to get up. That's what you do in life. As a toddler or as a baby, you wouldn't be walking over here if you didn't keep getting up from you falling. And then that's how you became in alignment. The first time you ever rode a bike, yeah, then you become in alignment. Since when failure became a thing? When you start looking at life from adopting a Christ-like mentality to the pure, all is pure, when you adopt that understanding in you, it's going to change your perspective in life. And that's how you're materializing that's how knowledge should be into your life. You don't learn to sound smart. Let it for the stupid people. Meanwhile, know that you're applying these things in your life. You are truly smart, because when you become that, you don't need no validation. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say you wanted to call me out for saying nigga. He's talking about spirituality. How can he? Okay, great. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, and that's why this is for the living too. And a lot of us too, some of the ascended masters, we understand that. And that's why a lot of those texts, they are meant to, only the ones with the sight will be the ones to decipher it, because we use profanity, which is a gross language, which is what you're dealing with, nature. You know what I'm saying? Yet, there's a lot of wisdom behind it. Like, I could tell you right now, you should learn how to suck your own dick. Now, this is profane. It's not the right thing to say. Or it doesn't sound good. But let me tell you, there's a whole lot of wisdom in it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get some lotion, baby. Trust me. You know what I mean? Saying got lotion on, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's that way. That's why this is for the wise. And that's what the wise one do. That's why a guy like me, I could read the Jesus story and I know exactly what to take out of it. And now you're going to read the same story, and then there's no transformation in your life. There's no profound understanding. There's no wisdom in it. There's nothing for you in it. If anything, it's fucking you up. And this is the ignorance. This is the sin. This is your sin. And guess what else you're doing too? Worshipping idols. Because you don't understand, you have to become the work. You got to become the message. The whole idea when we talk about the magician, just to talk about the occult a little bit, the cauldron that that a lot of people have, or the chalice, I think it's called, whatever the fuck, is that cup, nigga. The Holy Grail. What niggas are talking about. The bowl. The Holy Grail. However the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you have to become what's in it. That's why certain bottles, certain products are bottled a certain way. There's certain bottles that's gonna be, that fit or certain things, the ones who, if you like that, Listen, man, yeah, beauty is beauty. That's why I always tell them. When we talk about luxury on this side, we ain't talking about money. We're talking about beauty. And to be a classic man as I am, that's the beauty of myself and life you have to embrace. Like I always tell people, get yourself painting in your fucking house. You see, rich people are buying beauty, man. There's a state of mind that comes with that. You don't need to have money to buy you don't have to buy, $1 million fucking painting. Home Goods, nigga. Marshall. Hey, it's beauty, it's the knowledge. It's not how much you're spending, it's know the truth. That's why the truth will set you free. You don't need to have money for it if you know the truth. How do you build a beautiful life if you don't build beauty around you? So everything's got to be beautiful. Understand what you're doing, man. You see, there's one thing to talk about it. There's something else to talk about it and to live it. So it's not how much you see. It's how are you looking at it. It's always quality. It's never been quantity. You see it with John Wick. I told him I was John Wick. Even then, fuck this nigga. Okay. And then other people tell him, do you know who this guy is? Fuck him. Okay. You gonna steal his car? You kill his dog? Did you kill my dog? Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Just know his honor. The honor of the dog always come later. Like in Haiti. In fact, ironically, you see how this whole thing comes together? We have the saying in Haiti when we told you, if you go ahead and beat on that dog, but wait for its master to come back. Be careful what you're doing, man. It's not your neighborhood, soldier. Do you know where you at, stranger? I don't think you do. You know what I'm saying? This is not your jurisdiction, man. You're going to find out. You're finding out. Trust me, you are. And guess what? The more hard-headed you are, the better. It's on you. How do you want it? It's already your size. It's already your size. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's on you. Like, it's on nobody. It's always been on you. It's always been on you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, all of this is spirituality. So I'm trying to get you to see spirituality within spirituality within spirituality. I mean, in essence, your essence. And that's how deep I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it's allowing you to see beyond the veil, giving you the sight, man. You know what I'm saying? How much you want to see? You just let me know. You want to see? Go on, baby. All glory to God, nigga. It's all good. Well, I got you. Him upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. How do you want me to live differently? How would a sinful life help me? How would being ignorant is helping you in life? I don't know. I mean, listen. I hold both mirrors. I hold the mirror of wisdom for those who needs it. And I also hold the mirror of conscience for those who needs it too. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how we're able to pass judgment on this realm. That's what makes me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Your honorable judge, motherfucker. You going against the judge, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this is what this is. You know what I'm saying? Anybody will be sentenced. Everybody and anybody who's part of this case will be going down. There's no other way. I hope I had some good news for you. But justice has been called. And justice it shall be. I just gave y'all niggas your rights. I just read you your rights, nigga. I just gave you your sentences. As it is above, so it is below. And what we say down here goes on to eternity. Know who you are, man. Know who you're dealing with too. But you can't know that if you don't know who you are. Listen, I love this shit, man. I love life. I love love. What do you want me not to love, nigga? And why would I not love fucking love? What do you want me to love? Hate? You know what I'm saying? I mean, how is it helping you? Is that why you want me to love that? Because your life is so great? You see, ignorance. That's why the people are perishing. That's why you live in a sinful life. And if because of that, that's why you're not allowed to be in the kingdom of God. You didn't accept them. You didn't accept the light was among the darkness. They rejected it. So stupid. But you're going to be who you're going to be. That's why nobody can fake who they are. You may think you faking who you are because you fake to yourself. That's why when you false to you, you can never be true to nobody. But that's your problem. But understand someone who's true to them, that's why you always gonna know this is the real shit. Oh, you know. You been new. You still threw rock at the sun. You a cretin, dog. Hard-headed, like, damn, nigga. Do you have a high school diploma? Damn. Wow. It's crazy. I mean, did you go to summer school, nigga? You should have went to summer school, man. You're the kids who belong to summer school. Shit, all year round. You know what I'm saying? And that still didn't help you. That still didn't help you? Damn. Damn. Hey, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? That shit just, you know what I'm saying? Hey. You know what I'm saying? Wow. All right. I'm saying? And this is the whole thing. Like, so sad. You just took yourself out. Like, okay, was this a fight? Is there a fight? I don't see one. Do you? Who are you fighting? Are you beating anybody? Who exactly are you beating up? They throw the rock. You know what I'm saying? That's what dumb motherfuckers do, man. And that shit drop right on top of your head. And then you look around. What the fuck? Who threw it? Who threw it? Nigga go again. Oh shit, who threw it? Wow. I don't know. Nobody knows. Why the mystery? I guess nobody understands what you're going through. Nobody knows your pain, huh? Nobody will never know, nigga. Oh shit, dummies, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Woo. Now, the thing about my special needs, you know what I'm saying? My special need, kids is that, oh man, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? It's hey. You know what I'm saying? Hey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we embrace everybody on the side, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you gotta be careful. All right, let me stop, man. So let's wrap it up real quick, guys. Oh shit, battery and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this thing going. What are we talking about here, man? So again, your salvation. It's being said in so many different cultures, being said so many different ways, but ultimately, it's talking about the very, you know what I'm saying, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's then you realize the things that voodoo's talking about, not witchcraft, niggas. The things that voodoo's talking about is the same thing that the Buddhists are talking about. It's the same thing that, you know what I'm saying, the Hindu motherfuckers are talking about. The Chinese are talking about. Can you see the connection? Even in how they address life, there are multiple gods. There are multiple things. They embrace nature. Like, they do all of that. Can you see the similarity? and then you have something that is totally hybrid. I mean, it's not even hybrid. I mean, I guess that's your, how you call that movie? By that Cameron director nigga. Anyway, Avatar. You know what I'm saying? That's your avatar. And now you know what I'm saying? Even your understanding of Christ is not even the true one. You're not even, I mean, you don't even get it. And it's those are the ones who are living a sinful life. And out of ignorance, the people are perishing. So your salvation now is going to come from you and God. You, meaning now you would have to accept God. And the whole idea of accepting God simply means to wake up to who you are, or to have a deeper understanding of you, at least, or to come closer to you. Because ultimately, when all of us is talking about God, regardless in what languages, regardless, even if we're talking about the same language, it has to do with your personal experience. Your testimony is going to be how good God was to you. Again, your life. And that usually entails you having a deeper understanding of certain things you acknowledge, or however the fuck you choose to testify. But this is something that is great to you, that happened, that God did to your life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you had to surrender and God shows you how great it was. Guess that's what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? But the exception is, we're bringing life into it. We're breathing life into it. You know what I'm saying? We're turning the letters into things that are vivid. You giving it the juice. You making it count. Because without you, it ain't going nowhere. God means nothing without you. And if you don't believe me, let's just pretend, my God was Allah and yours was Jesus. Do you give a fuck about Allah? How much do you give a fuck about Allah, nigga? Please let me know. Alright, nigga. And guess what happens to an Allah nigga too? Yo, Jesus means nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just like Buddha wouldn't mean nothing to you. But the good thing about Buddha, at least, is that you understand you're dealing with a state of mind. And that's what a lot of you, and that's why a lot of them too. That's why, I encourage people to go through that path. It doesn't have to be Buddhist, but any type of knowledge that makes you better, that helps you to be engaged. Because your engagement is your growth, is your transformation. Do you want knowledge, or do you want to sound good, or do you want to become wise? In fact, when you become wise, you never, in fact, the wise men, that's why you know how to move in the shadow. The true shadow. Because you're not seeking for validation. You're not projecting yourself. Well, guess what? You know what I'm saying? They can never see where you're coming. Or I'm giving you guys games. They can never see how you coming. Because you ain't projecting nothing. You calm. In fact, you tell them to give me more. So I tell them, give me more. Keep coming. No. There ain't no stopping now. Oh, no, nigga. I'm getting warm up. I'm loving this. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be in my shoes, nigga, you gonna walk my walk. That's what I'm good at. You know what I'm saying? I make everything look good. Now you gonna be me? Well, all right. Now it's on you. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you got. Let's see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people too, man, they like to be, especially your haters. The haters, what they do, they create, instead of them to grow, they want to stop your growth. All right. Well, there you go. You didn't like my, well, there you go now. You show me better. I'm saying, show me better. I want to see how good you are, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, the same trap you had for me, I loved it. Love it. I could do that in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? My whole life is that, nigga. Now, there you go. There you go. Giving you a reflection of what you want. All right. Well, show yourself. Hey, we all watching. You know what I'm saying? That's why in life you're always gonna be who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're a loser, you're gonna lose all the time. That's why that is a Christ mentality. It's a state of mind. And you cannot fake this. That cannot be faked. You could fake everything else. You could think you're faking everything else. You can never fake who you are. That's why when you fake, regardless, that's why you gotta lie. Because you cannot be true to somebody else. That's why you gotta throw rocks and hide your hands. And that's why you gotta appear or look as you are a good person. You know the truth. That's why you can never, shit, you don't even, obviously. And that's what you're dealing with. That's why I always tell people, man, if you're not true to you, you're always going to be false to somebody else. And you're always going to be false to everybody around you. And that's what you do. Those are your, you know what I'm saying, niggas wearing masks. Those are your haters. Those are your envy, jealous motherfuckers. Those are the niggas throwing rocks, hiding their hands. Those are the nobodies. No life. That's why you gotta steal too. It all makes sense. That's why regardless how much you imitate the real, you're never gonna be that. Because you can't be it. This is not for you. It's not your size, nigga. You're in the wrong snake. You know where you at, stranger? It's okay. Listen. You're going to feel it if you don't know it. If you don't know it, it's okay. Don't worry. But you're going to feel it, though. Guaranteed. So again, this is what you're dealing with. This is what living a sinful life is. And these people know true connection to self. These are your church goers. These are your teachers. These are your family members. This is your boss. This is your cousin. These are the people you are encountering in this reality. So now, as you're becoming the Christ, those are the people now who's going to attack you. That's what the representation of the whole Jesus story, where the church attacked him, the laws attacked him, because now, because of your light, of your shine, and this is how you're going to have to carry your own cross. Wherever you are, that's why the story's going to be the same. The face could be different, but the story's still going to be the same. It's either you're going to be a black sheep of your family. Now, if I were to tell you anything about me, I'm the Joseph story. I'm the Cinderella story. Being put in a family that wasn't even mine, going through identity theft, like shit, like my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was hiding me in plain sight, but it was okay because I was hidden in front of them too. Because I was the golden child. But they didn't know that. The golden child always get treated a certain way, tossed away. The cornerstone is always rejected. But to build the house, though, is the most important piece. They try to steal my inheritance, but the most important piece was me. They didn't know that. They rejected it. So much so, nigga, these niggas wanted to kill me. So if you got a story to tell, nigga, if you got time, I got a story to tell. Nigga, listen, if you got time, nigga, grab a drink and some smoke. I got a story to tell. So again, this goes to show you the Bible is your bitch. Those sacred texts, our ancestors left them on purpose just for you. The work is already around you. That's why Christ already died for you. Buddha already died for you. Buddha already meditated for you under that tree. And guess what? I'm not sure if it was the same tree. But Jesus had to surrender under a tree. Do you get it? Because knowledge is reflected as a tree. Do you ever wonder why? Because there's so many different branches. The roots, your understanding is being reflected in so many different aspects of your life. That's why to change your life is to change your thinking pattern. And changing your thinking pattern would change your entire life. Seek the kingdom of God again. Your purpose, man. You have nothing else to do. There's nothing else. There's absolutely nothing else. And that doesn't mean not to get a bachelor degree. That doesn't mean not to get your master's. That doesn't mean you not to have money. Doesn't mean none of that. It simply means if you're going to do that, just make sure there's more. Because if there's more to that, there's no more to that. Again, you're living a limited life. In other words, you're not even living. Because you don't see both sides of it. That's why toxic people can't say that they're toxic. When you're no longer toxic, you can see, not only say that how much you used to be toxic, but you also get to acknowledge the side of you that was toxic. And what do you motherfuckers say? What? You take accountability, right? Isn't it in life? You do it. It's either niggas who take accountability or niggas who do not take accountability. What does that comes to? The motherfuckers who take accountability, what do? They follow who they are. It really comes down, or if you want to call it the war between evil good angels, bad angels, however you want to label it. But I want you to understand this is what you're dealing with. And when you understand, you see crimes taking place, all of these things with envy. I just told you a little bit about my family with jealousy and envy. Obviously, there's money involved. It's always that. You know what I'm saying? And the whole abuse. I mean, to begin with, even not even knowing my true identity. Like, I mean, how else can you fuck a nigga up? Like, that's fucking a motherfucker up. I mean, if you could do that, then everything else is like free game, nigga. It's free game. It's almost like, do I need even to tell you more? But again, to what degree do you understand? That's why, this is a testimony for me, but most importantly, that's what makes me who I am too. That's why I'm the Christ. That's why I'm the way, the truth. And that's why for you to ascend, you have to follow what I just told you. Become the way for yourself. Which will also be my way. Our way. It's no other way. That's why I can't do it for you. You can't do it for me. But if you do it for yourself, I do it for myself. You know what I'm saying? We'll meet somewhere. I'll see you later. If that's what you do, then I'll see you later. Don't worry about it. I'll see you when I see you. And vice versa too. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You know what I'm saying? And again, as I always tell, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like as I got to know my nature, I became the blind man reading the scriptures. Come on, man. Like they say, you know what I'm saying? I'm too blessed to be stressed, man. Why you want me to be stressed, dog? Don't you know I'm blessed? I'm too blessed to be stressed, man. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? It's like you forcing me to wear shoes that doesn't fit my, you know what I'm saying? It's not for me, bro. Just like you can never wear mine, nigga. And I don't want yours neither. To do what? I have this shoe here, and I'm going to get that shoe. That doesn't fit me. To do what? To do what exactly? You know what, that's your magic? This shit fell before you even do anything. This is just amazing. Y'all niggas didn't give me nothing, man. A waste of my fucking time. But it's all good. Patience. You taught me patience. Taught me patience. You know what I'm saying? All right. I got all day. Hey, why not? I got popcorn. You know what I'm saying? I got the smoke. Nigga, I'm good. Shit. And if you know what I know, and you know. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yeah. You know what's coming my way. You know better than I do. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like I know how I know, but that's my business. But like you get to see it better than me. Oh, you forged my name. You already know. How else would you forge my name? You already know my size. It is not for you. That's what's gonna get you fucked up. And how can I help you? How can I help you? It's not your size. How can I help you? I can only help you one way. By kicking your ass out. Because it's not your size. Go get your size. That's how it goes. And that's how it is. And that's how it's gonna be. Even if you're blind, you're gonna witness this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even if you kill yourself, you're not gonna die. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're gonna see this shit, nigga. What you fighting so hard for not to happen? Oh, you're gonna see it. Oh, you're gonna witness it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, if you know anything about the story of Joseph, that's how it goes. So you see, I'm giving you the end again, the prophecy, or you know what I'm saying. You take it as you wish, as you like. Oh yeah, come on now. Aren't you thinking about coming back already? Oh, you want to apologize? Don't matter. It means nothing. It really means nothing, really. It means absolutely nothing. Because to what? You just made a fool out of yourself. I mean, you apologize. I know it wasn't your size. What you telling me? I don't even know why you even want to tell me for it. You know what I'm saying? You might want to go to the cops, man. You know, or, you know what I'm saying? You know, those agents are around you. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them, hey, man, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Do something. I don't know. I can't help you, dog. How can I help you? Nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're going to lay in that bed, baby. That's your size. Isn't that what you always been doing for you? How is that different? What that had to do with me? I've been doing me all this life. And you witness it, but you just couldn't learn the game. It wasn't for you. It's not your size. You know what I'm saying? And even the people that hired you, oh, those are even better. Like this is dessert for me. This is you just you're not even the appetizer, nigga. You're not even a meal, man. But hey, it's all good, man. But those right there, oh no, that's well, I mean, I don't know which one's worse. I know if it's them or you. To me, I mean, hey, y'all flop together. You know what I'm saying? And this is what even these people too. I just don't know. I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you did all that just to fall short. What a plot twist. This is like, this nigga would have never thought of this. This is almost the impossible becoming impossible to them. Because they had the game on lock. Do you? Hey, are you doing this to a judge? That means your destiny was already sealed. It's being revealed to you now. You hear it all the time, but you never thought it would apply to you. No matter what's hidden will come to light. Nothing remains in the darkness. You was getting ready to die and thinking it's not gonna come out. You were doing for so long. You got comfortable. You got comfortable. You done it for so long. There's no way you could go wrong. Okay. Is it true? I don't know. It remains to be seen. The story's not over yet, right? So we're still writing this book together. Such a beautiful story. Y'all allow me. Y'all made me a fucking artist. Y'all painting my picture, regardless how bad you talk of me. Of course, they had to do that too, because they had to make me look, not good, incompetent. Listen, all of this is my beauty. It's like you never hear the thing like, you guys love me so much, y'all hated me. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, your life is built around me. How do you hate me so much? I was the one feeding you. I was this free meal for you. So you thought. There's nothing free in life, man. As I'm pretty sure you were trying to teach me. And now allow me to return the favor. You know what I'm saying? Each one is always going to teach one, nigga. That's why the student also is a teacher. Believe it or not, the student also teaches the master, as the master is teaching the student. So I thank you for it. But now, you know what I'm saying? You tell me what your lesson is. I'm just going to thank you for mine, and that's it. That's my piece. But what I do know is that it added more to me. Just like mine added more to you too, of course. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to become more of you. You can never hide you. Regardless of the darkness, not everything. What doesn't come out in your wash is going to come out while you rinsing it. If you or not, while you air drying it. Or while you, whatever the fuck. You drying out it. I mean, you drying out your clothes. It's going to come out right then and there if you didn't see it there. Then. Listen, man, nothing is hidden, man, or stay hidden forever. They have me hidden in plain sight, and I was hidden in plain sight in front of them too. They work on me. I was their downfall for so many years, but they never know it. What? That means a lot of you had a lot of time to make it better. Y'all even worse than that bitch. No wonder why you. I mean, but how do you hire somebody who's dumber than you? I mean, that's how you. Well, I got it too. That's how you got her too. I mean, that you were even playing her too. No, man. It's like dumb is playing other dummies. I got it. It's a dumb. Y'all just playing a dumb game. It's just tomatoes. Y'all, I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't like. Same thing. That's why a lot of you guys are hoes. Same shit. Y'all didn't make any better choices in your life. Losers. You're all the same. And that's why for me, I always knew, although like whatever they were doing, they were teaching me already without teaching me. I know nah, that's not what, nah. No. Just like they knew about me, I know of them, but they didn't, but we were looking at each other from different level. Beautiful. It was a pleasure dancing with you for all those years. Everything you guys taught me, the person that I became, I want to thank all of you for it. And that is from the deepest bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, You know what I'm saying? Just like the student learned from the master has to learn from the student. You flip the role. If you're the master, that's fine. If I'm the master, hey, you flip the role based on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? I thank you guys, man. I mean, it's a little bit sad because y'all did all of that, and then I'll get everything and more, but it is what it is. And what better time for me to even have everything? I look better. I speak better. I look better. I feel better. Do you see how all this time I want to thank you guys for everything you've done for me? And I'm not even trying to ridicule any of you motherfuckers. This is genuinely the person. Listen, you made more of a beauty out of me. You had to be tough on me. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because we diamond over here, baby. As you can see. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the more you wanted me to be more like you, the more different I became. I love it. The more you hurting me because you were hurt, the better I became because I would never allow you to hurt me. None of you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I beat all of you niggas. I whoop all of your asses. Even the ones that are working together. I whoop all of your asses. Oh, I'm a bad motherfucker. Y'all couldn't even touch me when I wasn't even looking. Don't worry, your day's coming. Your days are coming. And that goes for all of you. No need for me to call out names. Come on, man. Y'all know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want you to be jealous. Like, oh, he said my name. You done said your name. Who? Maybe I'm good. No, you're not. Don't worry. Everybody's going to be out. Your ass is out. Your asses are out. They don't believe me, though. I'll leave that on to you. Peace be with you. Hey, fuckers. Peace be with you. I hope the next chapter of your life, hey, be strong. Because I was strong when y'all was doing everything I did. I turned out good. I'm saying, that's why I can't even say y'all did a bad job. I can't even say that. I can't even say that. Because how bad was it? Listen, you tell me how good I look. And this is what you guys been trying to do all your life. You know, like, my name, when they talk about me, I'm like the worst motherfucker that ever existed. Like, it's like, what a creature. All that shit just go like here. You know what I'm saying? I built my own, all the stone they threw at me, I built a house. I got a mansion. I built a mansion with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got the little water fountain going on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for you to walk into my house, like, there's a driveway. It's a, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta drive. There's some miles to get to me. A few miles. This is you getting to the house. The stone that they threw at me, this is the kind of house I build a mansion with that shit. About 20 acres. 20 acres to get into my house alone. And I was working. What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful, like I have everything to cherish, man. A nigga went from negative to positive. I'm successful. I wanted to share my story with you, man, alright? No, you're always going to be successful. It's a state of mind. That's why I'm here for you, motherfuckers. That's why I'm here, niggas. You know, I'm not here to politic with you. I'm not here to articulate with you. If you're looking for somebody to articulate with you, go get something smarter. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's smarter. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't have any accent. Who speak proper. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna get here, man? You know what I'm saying? Some shit that works, dog. This is work, nigga. It works. It's top notch. I mean, shit. It works. But now, you gotta make up your mind. You want some shit that works, or you want to articulate? Listen, either way, you can't go wrong because you can't go beyond who you are or what you know. Because who you are, I mean, shit, you're the alpha and the omega. Life is what you make it. Again, it all comes down to you. How are you spending time on you? How are you making yourself better for you to have a better life? You got to brush your teeth. Hopefully, I hope you know what I'm saying, you washing your ass and shit. I hope you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? But in addition to that, there's more to you. Do you not know that? Okay, well, ignorant. Wake up to it, baby. It's already around you. This is your salvation. This is the key to your development. This is your key to your growth. That's why you have to be receptive to it. The work is already around you. Now, what you do with it, it's on you. And with those words, I say namaste to you. I love you. Thank you, everybody. I shit. Bra. Never throw rock at the sun, man. You know what I'm saying? If you hide your hands, it's even worse. Why are you hiding your hands for? You ain't rich in nothing. You're hiding your hands for. Why are you playing yourself? Stop playing. I'm saying? Hey, guys, always remember, man. Always go within so you never go without. Understand this. The remedy of the pain is in the pain. For you to be you, nobody else could be around. You know what I'm saying? It's your show. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to leave it there, man. I love you guys. You know, I just don't want to go, but I got to let you go. Baby, you already know, man. King, queens, keep your head high. You know what I mean? Love.